From the Baked Salmon Studios in downtown Tokyo, this is Bakeline. Here's your host, Baked Salmon.
Huh?
Good evening, I'm Baked Salmon. I will make this short and sweet. I do not agree with the premise of this episode. Frankly, I think it's ridiculous, but as we are a team here at Bakeline, we took a vote. I lost. I hereby state unequivocally and for the record, Factornaut is off his meds. Here's Stoned Phillip. Good evening and welcome to Bakeline. I'm Stoned Phillip. To catch a predator. Is it fake? Short answer, no with a but. Long answer, yes with an if. Tonight, a special editorial expose by our own Factornaut. A quick warning before we begin. Some of what you're about to see and hear may be explicit. Here's Factornaut. Well, folks, buckle up, because I've been holding this back longer than a Mormon kid with a porn stash and no padlock. It's time to face the truth. To catch a predator, our beloved internet meme farm, our televised carnival of creeps, is faker than a moon landing photo in Stanley Kubrick's garage. It's a Truman Show for dudes who can't spell consensual. Oh, I've got some facts to unleash on you, so let's get into it. The hat. Two predators, same damn hat. And not just a baseball cap you grab from a gas station spinner rack next to the rhino horn boner pills. No, we're talking a rare bird, folks. It took TCAP archaeologist Poop Frog, yeah, that's his name, I don't write this stuff, I just marvel at it, until 2020 to find it online, and it was already sold out like limited edition Crystal Pepsi. One hat, two predators, same wrinkles. I mean, look at it. Same sat on this during my Greyhound nap vibe. That's not coincidence, okay? That's a lazy prop master trying to make his 3 p.m. Starbucks run. This was never investigative journalism. It was more like community theater with chat logs. The two Todds. Okay, now, we've got Todd West, and we have Jeremy Todd West. What are the odds? Two predators, both named Todd West. One gothed out like a Hot Topic employee on his last warning, and the other, not so much. And this isn't simply a casting fluke. That's a writer's room mixing up their cue cards. I've seen less recycled material in a Garfield comic. I mean, repeated set design. This cross wall hanging in suburban Washington, D.C.? Yeah, used in Long Beach. The paper towel holder? Same one used in Riverside. Forts in Georgia had a reunion of props, featuring this wooden divider and black fruit bowl from Fort Myers, and this glass front wood cabinet from Greenville, Ohio. They even hid a microphone under a leaf. You're telling me that these sting houses weren't sets? I've seen more authentic living spaces in a Sims speedrun. Haven't you ever noticed how every one of these homes looks like it's been staged for a divorced dad Zillow listing? Nice try, Hansen. No cigar. The friend on the train. One of the predators caught on Hansen vs. Predator was an old acquaintance of Chris. Yeah, they used to ride the train into New York together. What is this, Dateline or Friends? You expect me to believe that Hansen just randomly ran into a buddy in an online predator dragnet? This isn't a legitimate sting set up to bust predators. It's a crossover episode. Every predator is a sitcom character. Look, the fact that every single person caught on TCAP is a perfectly fleshed out character worthy of being memed and having full-scale analysis videos on is unfathomable. This is across the board. Lorne Armstrong, Dustin McFetridge, Jeff Stacy, Alonzo Wade, Michael Warwicker. It's every single one of them. Let's take one example. Look at Anthony Palumbo. That guy's not a predator. He's a rejected character from The King of Queens. He walked in straight out of a deleted scene where Ray Romano tries fervently to assure Doug Heffernan that he isn't gay. That's not reality. That's sitcom writers on a 3-day meth bender trying to punch up dialogue before a table read. I mean, Hansen's one-liners. Oh, Chris Hansen was able to deliver some absolute zingers because it was scripted. It wasn't because he was just that sharp. He was performing a script. So you're telling me that Chris just happened to deliver flawless one-liners like, "Hey, boo," and "No hug for me," off the cuff? No cue cards, no retakes, no coaching? Yeah, sure. He's just riffing like he's hosting open mic night at the Chuckle Hut. Please. Off the cuff. More like off the teleprompter. Let's be real. These weren't interviews, they were punchline setups. Hansen was doing late-night monologue material. This wasn't journalism, it was The Daily Show, but funny, with Dateline credits. I can't even... The Encore Predators. Michael Seibert and John Kennelly came back for round 2 like they were on the damn cast list. Recast, renamed, recycled. Shane my ass. The writers knew that the audience loved Seibert's childlike bafflement, so they brought him back, like any good show does. That's not a repeat offender. That's a fan favorite being written back in, like Newman on Seinfeld. And don't even get me started on Shaka Khan. This dude was clearly a reskin. Same face, same build, same bald head, new tank top. Yeah, this isn't Dateline, it's Predator Combat XL. And while we're on the subject of Shaka Khan, is that supposed to be some kind of Easter egg added by a Dateline writer who moonlights as a moderator of a print subreddit? Yeah, good job, Zodiac. Nobody's cracking that code. And this guy. His name's Jeff Beck. Who is allowing this? What's next? Carlos Santana pulls up in his tour bus to take the decoy around to see certain places? They really out there naming predators after their iTunes library. It's just... Where are the women? Behind every great show is a showrunner. And in the case of To Catch a Predator, that executive authority was a woman. Not a single female predator, not one. Across every sting, every decoy, every jurisdiction. What are we watching here, Lord of the Flies? Listen, I'm not saying a female showrunner deliberately made this a sausage fest predator buffet, but I've seen more gender diversity in a Tokyo Bear bar. Women are frequently busted being inappropriate with youngsters, in real life. I could rattle off a list of female predators the length of my arm. Alexis Von Yates, Christina Formella, Nicola Murray, Jennifer Fichter, Deborah LaFave, Pamela Joan Rogers, Cara Hernandez, Miriam Daguio. Do you want me to go on? Natasha Rivers, Haley Hernandez. Look, the question is it possible the writers were told to stick to a script? A script where men are always the villain and women are conveniently absent? Just ask yourself, who benefits? Again, this is not a coincidence. It's Emmy Award-winning writers plying their trade. So, listen, for those of you still out there polishing your TCAP trading cards and pretending this was all some verite exploration of human depravity, wake up, Rip Van Winkle. You've been watching a serialized drama for the terminally online. You're not watching true crime. You're binging Law and Order's Special Creeper Unit featuring ambiguously sized pizza and Mike's Hard Lemonade. Oh, I've seen more convincing dialogue in an indie horror film, but these guys didn't stumble in off a Craigslist. They were handed a script and a meal ticket for the craft services table. This was never a piece of real journalism. It was reality TV with a ghillie suit. And you know what? I'm still watching. Because, fake or not, it was the most well-acted farce since Joey Greco got shanked and fell off the boat on Cheaters. Anyways, for now, I'm Factornaut, and I'm out. Oh, and if you see Chris Hansen, tell him I don't want to be on TV, dog. You feel me?
We are filming.
Oh, for
Sit, Chopper, sit. Good dog.